Weekly one punishment. It's none of those things, Thagnus. This is INFRA. It very surprisingly won the latest Longplay vote. I thought it would have been one of the lowest ranking ones, since it's, well, from what I can tell, a walking sim. But certain Austrian did bribe a large proportion of the active community at the time. Maybe that had something to do with it, maybe not. In any case, INFRA. According to what it was submitted for in the Longplay, it says it's a pretty good writing with an intriguing story, well-integrated environmental puzzles. The voice acting is very charming in this walking sim urban exploration site puzzle game. Expected runtime 20 hours. 20, oh, okay. Well, let's get it underway. I'll be quiet, I'm sure the game has a lot of talking for itself to do.
Oh, hey, Mark. Were you here all night? Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
And sorry for the early meeting. I have a feeling we might have a long day ahead of us, so we better start early.
So which building did you accidentally demolish this time?
I'm not saying we'll be here all day, but some of the places you're about to survey are in exceptionally bad shape, so we might as well be prepared for the worst. Also, the maintenance reports we received from the municipality council yesterday seemed incomplete. So either those reports have gone missing, or there never was any maintenance done to begin with.
Ha, sounds great.
Exactly. So be extra careful out there. And I want everyone wearing their helmets today. That means you too, Mark. But enough chit-chat for now. Mark, why don't you go ahead and start the presentation? You're better with computers anyway. Alright, a quick recap of the situation. As you all should know, following the corruption scandal last year and with the upcoming local council elections, there have been some changes in the maintenance services of the Stalberg region. It was decided that all key infrastructure, including power plants and water systems, will now be maintained by us.
Do we really need to hear all this again?
Well, not really. I just thought it would be a good idea to jog your memory a bit, you know? Anyway, like I said earlier, there were some missing details about the state of these buildings. That's why you'll be having a field day today, surveying these places. I'm sure we'll run into something that is in need of urgent maintenance.
If those bridges crossing the Plow Wedge River are any indication, I expect to see some pretty nasty stuff.
I hope not. The city council doesn't have much money to spare.
Typical.
Anyway, next slide, please. So, as discussed earlier, you've all been assigned specific locations today. Steve, you'll be taking the Plow Wedge River facilities.
Right.
Carla and Amit, you'll get to visit the Two Gorges Dam. The view from the top is supposed to be pretty spectacular, so the gig isn't without its benefits.
Naturally.
Looks like I get to visit the dam too.
That's right. You will take care of the Hammer Valley Dam and its surroundings. Oh, and there are a lot of tunnels there, so don't forget to bring your flashlight.
Sounds like a great way to spend a sunny day.
All right, final slide. Oh, very funny, Mark. Next slide. All right, that would be the gist of it. Mark, you can go ahead. Get your gear from upstairs, and you can leave when you're ready. I still have a few things to go over with Steve, Carla, and Amit.
What have I been tricked into here? Also, yeah, the game is very up and down with the audio, with people talking. It's already as maxed out can be. Alright, let's get on with it, shall we?
You mean the M3?
Yeah, guess I won't be coming to work soon. Feels like my car can't take much more.
Why not use the public transport?
You live right next to a train station anyway, and there's a metro station south of the office.
Have you seen the tunnels? I wouldn't take the metro even if you paid me to.
Actually, the company will pay half of the regional ticket for you.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, saves you a fair bit of money in the long run.
I'm thinking about selling my car for good.
I still don't trust the condition of the metro tunnels.
Oh, come on. What's gonna happen? It's not like the tunnels are going to suddenly collapse.
How foreboding. I respect their lack of cohesion in open-planned offices here. Can't stand those. Cubicles all the way. Dan, while you were gone, we built you a box. It's a pathetic attempt at a box fort. They should have tinfoiled all of his stuff. Anyway, I do not miss this kind of corporate environment. You know, we can sequence break our way down there, as we found out in the setting up phase, but no need. Oh, right, we know we're playing a finish game. Oh, God, the Finnish saunas look a whole lot different from the Swedish saunas. It's been quite some time since I played a walking sim, but I've played a fair few. None of them were particularly heavy hitting. I'm trying desperately to remember which ones. There was something Edith Finch. Oh wow, okay, now I know Paradox was skimping out on our saunas. This is a whole lot better. I bet they let you pour water over that as well. Was it actually common for Finnish offices to have saunas in them? I can't speak for Finland, but in Sweden this isn't uncommon. Gotta give your employees a reason to come in, right? Well, you know, everyone wants to see it, so let's just do it. Enough of this corporate hellhole. Ah.
Feels like my car can't take much more.
Why not use the public transport?
Teaches us important things, like death has very little consequence.
Station south of the office.
Have you seen the tunnels? I wouldn't take the metro.
Yeah.
Crap, just when I wanted to do some cardio. Guess I'll have to take the elevator.
Actually did try and use the elevator, but there we go. I was trying to leave, but now I remember he actually told me to go and grab my stuff from upstairs. Also, reflections in video games. It's never not uncanny. This place is the disaster area. No, we can't see our feet. I don't think we're a physical body whatsoever. This card key on every door takes him back to working in an oil company. Very strict controls for who can go where. Fortunately, I was security. I could go everywhere. Is that true? Can't think of anywhere I couldn't access. Okay, now that is a violation. I might go and watch that movie. Maybe it only came out in Finland. I was meant to go and grab some equipment, like my flashlight, but where exactly is that happening? Here we go. One hard hat, one torch. A whole load of El Presidente coffee, perhaps? Before you go, take the following with you: a flashlight, a camera, a helmet, keys from reception, and a boss. I left the company car keys below. Get new markers, these suck. Alright, yoink,
Okay,
yoink.
that's everything. Now to grab the master keys from the reception.
They're running Viewports 8, the worst operating system. Is this the same office as Mirror's Edge? No, the thing about Mirror's Edge is they keep everything very clean and tidy there. And very law-abiding too. Mirror's Edge was great. I'm glad I eventually played it after holding on to the game for about 15 years. Now I get lost and not realize where I came from. So a slight weakness with me and these kinds of games is that I have a very, very poor sense of direction. So there's going to be a fair bit of agonizing walking in square circles. But you know that, you voted for this! Zynga saying, I didn't vote for this. Well, you sure didn't vote against it. Otherwise it would have won. That's right, democracy. Oligarchic democracy voted for this.
What the hell?
Oh, good thing I've got a flashlight.
Someone forgot to pay the electricity bill. I guess I'll have to take the stairs.
Or I could take the express elevator to hell. No, it's too low down. I got to cross something off my bucket list not too long ago, where I prized my way out of an elevator with my bare hands. It was a very empowering moment. I was in an elevator that, like that, just sealed itself shut. And I just wrenched those doors open. Felt great. I wanted to see the neat looking GBA style game, but no, I get Finnish motion sickness. Motion sickness.
I forgot to grab the master keys from reception.
Yeah, that's totally something I would do. I'm glad he pointed that out before I just off I trot without them. Yeah, I feel bad for people that get motion sickness. Must be really hard to enjoy games when you have that. But all I feel is bad. I certainly don't feel the sickness myself. Ooh. Good lord, it is dark here. But we are in Finland, so it must be 3 PM. I was able to sequence break down here when I was setting up. I wonder if you can skip grabbing the keys in that.
You look like you could use some sleep. I got some work to do. I'll catch you later. We'll catch up later, Mark.
I certainly do look Finnish.
Morning, Mark. You have a letter from the city authority. It's on the counter.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Seriously, what's up with these damn elevators? Every time there's a power cut, they go into a lockdown of some kind.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
I heard it was some kind of precaution mechanism.
Really? What's the point of locking people inside the elevator?
No idea. But the most important question is what's up with the power grid?
Exactly. There have been a lot of power outages lately. Sometimes it feels like we're living in a third world country or something.
Indeed. I blame the local officials for misdirecting funds to some irrelevant projects instead of the important ones.
Guys, don't get sidetracked. We are talking about elevators here.
So not anything we can steal from the IT cupboard? Well, I just lost it. Congratulations, you managed to show up to work instead of playing something something. Our servers got hacked. You're exactly the person we need. I don't know if we're still being hacked, but I need you to start fixing this right away. I'm up to my neck in redundant complaints.
Interesting.
In what way was that interesting?
What's up with the doors?
Looks like they're on the fritz again. I'll get someone from maintenance to take a look. Didn't you leave your car in the parking garage downstairs anyway?
I do appreciate there's a bunch of different ways to go rather than just beelining out of here. But let's beeline out of here.
Now, where is the car?
It's in the
There
itchy
it
lot.
is.
And it's a beautiful day in Salzburg today, with a little over 18 degrees Celsius and slight overcast.
I was worried the game was going to have some music there.
I'm finally here. The traffic was hot.
Okay, now even though it's high summer, it's not time to go for a swim.
I'm finally here. The traffic was horrible. Any last-minute tips before I start surveying this place?
You know the drill. Take pictures of everything that's broken. Also, if you come across any technical documents or other documents of interest, take pictures of them. It'll help our cause.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So I wonder if we have our Finnish bus driver to tell us if the traffic around here really gets horrible. Focus indicator on camera. Changes when looking at something that can be photographed. But how? And what? That's pretty cool. The bottle floats, the brick does not. And of course we could go for a dive as well. Can you break something and take a picture? That'd be us doing our job. Maybe. I worked a job not too dissimilar to this once. Specifically, it was surveying...
Right. First inspection target. An old power plant that I already forgot the name of. Let's see how this place is doing.
Was surveying the cold water storage of places. And I saw some filth. So I meant to take a photo of these things?
Interesting.
Ah, that's how it changes. Maybe I should have taken a photo of something outside then.
A pack of spare batteries for the camera.
A beer? What a waste. Yeah, nothing stopped me going back and taking those photos. Hello, what do we have here? Oh, okay. Thought maybe I could take a photo of that thing zippity zapping there. I was quite certain that the camera... Yeah, see the camera's zooming in on this for some reason. I don't know how that's going to be relevant. But it's our job.
Someone should get that fixed. A pack of spare batteries for the flashlight.
You know, it might not have been the worst idea to just break things. After all, I'm sure the CCTV doesn't work here.
Damn, my keys don't fit this lock. Could use some bolt cutters right about now.
I believe I saw some bolt cutters
That
moments
makes
ago.
2 packs of spares for the camera.
Oh, whoa, I just noticed the, battery thing for the camera. Trickling its way down. It's one poor camera.
Well, what do you know? I'm in luck today.
A little bit reminded about crawling around the dam in the Long Dark, which I do have a little bit of a hankering for. I'm sure they'll finish that DLC eventually. But, you know, this makes me all kinds of nostalgic for my old job, actually. Seems a little bit choppy out here, though, isn't it? What was the thing that works on that? I forget. Is it all those high textures killing us here? I think the problem was that I didn't actually apply any of those changes. Don't worry, it's all part of the experience here. Yeah, that felt very Source Engine. Are we actually on Source here? Because a lot of these, dare I say, puzzles feel very Half-Life. Don't know if I need to go across there yet. Let's have a look over here. I don't know about falling asleep, Calvin. Like I said, I went to bed at 9 PM last night and I woke up at 3 PM today. Although I could have slept longer.
That makes 2 packs of spares for the flashlight.
Oh goodness, am I meant to be able to read this? Demand payment for sawmills. Massive log order, long overdue. How to pay our loan to the bank before we go bankrupt. Get money to pay striking workers unpaid salaries. Get new clients. I think it's time to just admit bankruptcy. The dam stopped passing our logs through the chute. It's been weeks since the last log passed. Yesterday we tried pushing the logs into the log tunnel. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I meant to take a photo of these.
A local-looking company. Looks like they went out of business.
Yeah, look at this in the 80s.
Loading zones in red. Looks like the work was cut short. That's 3 packs of camera batteries.
We're just stealing every pack of batteries we can find. Okay, you can take useless photos as well. Also, what's this of? Forest map of Europe. It's a lot more forest in Spain than I'd imagined. You're amazed this beat Transport Fever 2. You're so proud. Are you Austrian as well, Jetpack? Or maybe you're Finnish. The lesser known Austro-Finnish alliance to defeat Transport Fever. No, you're just sadistic. There's a lot of walking around in this walking simulator. I wonder if a fall from here breaks our legs. Yeah, I'm sure we're fine. Let's make our way across. hang on, there was a different thing to cross over there. For a walking sim, this is surprisingly non-linear. I figured I'd just be walking down a straight hallway the whole game. But there are branching paths. What genre is this game? I thought infrastructure. Did you vote based on that thought? It's a walking sim. So there's a large, assumedly detailed environment for us to explore. And apparently there are some light puzzles to solve. I've never played this game before, of course.
There we go.
There what went? Well, maybe we could change this to some sort of train game yet. What? I'm going to assume I need to stop the train so that I could just cross here on my own 2 feet, for some reason. Is this how the rails work in Finland?
Only 2 packs left.
I don't feel like this would be much of a problem for a train. It's difficult to repress that instinct, Quintuple, to look down and grab every stick in sight for the fire that I need to start. On that note, Forest was another game that was on the Longplay boat, which I was under the impression was a bit similar to The Long Dark, although maybe more combat oriented. But that one crashed and burned.
That's 3 packs of camera batteries.
Is the richest man in Finland's house? What are we even doing here? Is this part of our job? Just going and harassing the locals? I feel like Leon Kennedy. You're supposed to document infrastructure problems and take pictures of anything interesting, Jake. I'm pretty sure I've been doing that. But it didn't let me take a photo of that fallen over tree as far as I could tell. Ah, so we're back around to here. Could have ended up here anyway. The idea of this being infrastructure is a scary idea, though. Look at that, someone threw the lifebuoy into the water. Better take a photo of that. Imagine if this turned into a Factorio stream. I'm planning Factorio tomorrow. I'm going to take another stab at that Death World 100%. I'm actually going to try automating some things for a change. That hand feeding had some issues with it. Specifically the smelting. You know, everything else was fine, but that smelting needed to be automated. Is this a problem? Yeah, there we go. Fallen tree on the power lines. Had a power line fall over like that near where I lived some time ago. Actually, the cable snapped up and whipped my leg. That was unpleasant. Yeah, so apparently this isn't a problem I can photograph, or I somehow did before and didn't notice. Unless I have to get really close. What a crossing, though.
Hammer Valley Dam. I hope that at least this place is in a better condition.
I feel like our job here is pretty much just professional snitch. We're gonna tell on you if your stuff isn't up to date. I'm gonna need that hacksaw.
That's 3 packs of flashlight batteries.
Apparently we think everything here is Gucci. The management won't fix a thing and your union isn't strong enough. You need a snitch. As long as I'm an appropriately paid snitch. Let's get that elevator on. I wonder if any of the engine and brakes things shoved in here. I did pick up these. You gonna go in there? Ooh. Activating my big source brain. There was another one though and I kind of threw it away and I don't know where. Come with me.
That should do it.
Just shove them into a live board there. Oh, now this is straight out of Resident Evil.
It's me. I just came from the old power plant. I don't think anyone's been there for years. One of the generators was broken.
Did you find anything else?
A tree had fallen on the train tracks. I managed to change the signal just in time. You should inform the railroad guys to have someone clean up the track. Anyway, after I am down at the dam, I'm heading to survey the Bergman tunnels. Could you have someone pick up my car?
I'll take care of it. Keep me posted.
Shit!
We still taking photos of everything? Well, this now broke, so...
Definitely not getting paid enough for this shit.
Stop alcoholism. Now that needs reported. Smoking on the job? Reported. I probably have to do something here. Door can only be opened when the power is on. Check the main switches downstairs. In a security threat, any door can be overridden. Yellow lights. Overridden doors cannot be unlocked. Probably not my problem. Tools to be had here. Otherwise, just an all-round unpleasant area. Link the door this with door in the main fuse in the lab. This will be fixed soon. Not worth reporting. Probably worth memorizing. Be sure to document the fire escapes. That's going to be in the report if they're not signed. Can't we just destroy this place? What I'm surprised is the lack of mattresses and used needles lying around. It's not Scotland. I've sorted out the power in order to open this thing up. And I wonder if I even want to fiddle around with that thing. Yeah, probably. There's a lab fuse missing. So I need to open this door up somehow. Maybe that's in the security area. Or maybe I can just crawl my way around. Yeah, there we go. We know what we're doing. Maybe. Don't seem to move these for some reason. I don't know if I want this up or down. Either way, I'm not allowed out. I can't fiddle around with this. And I can't get back out. Do I phone back and say hello, I'm stuck? And there we go. Right, so I need a fuse over here. Surely they wouldn't hide the fuses far away from where they're needed. Hey, there are beer bottles everywhere. Typical Finnish thing. Oh, you knew what you were getting into, Actro. And then, I'm sure this is painful enough, but even more so if it's a game you know. Is this where they've taken photos? We got mushrooms all over the place, boss. Sad place this is. Anyway, I still need a fuse to open that up. And I'm actually going to be very surprised if the fuse is this far back. I'd be more... well, I'd be less surprised if it was right next to where I was meant to use one. If I were a fuse... Can I steal one from here? I don't know what to make of that power thing. I sure don't see a fuse. Oh, but I can jump all the way down there. Nice. Well, it was pretty easy to just find and loot all those batteries, but finding a fuse, that's a different story. At least this is somewhat nice and relaxing compared to trying to slay that spire, or doing Factorio. I don't remember if this was up or down when we found it. It was down when we found it. Okay, well then, I guess we'll try having it up. Maybe that'll help me out somewhere. Oh, like opening this door. Oh my goodness, this has got to be fixed.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that.
This is terrible. And I should certainly not step in that. Oh, how about this thing being
Someone
destroyed?
should get that fixed.
if it's considered okay to just break that glass and let myself in a situation like this. I bet they got my... fuses in there somewhere. This looks familiar. Maybe I should turn off power to the turbine hull. Yeah, it's still sparking a lot. Maybe I meant to box, jump, puzzle my way across there. That's still zapping on a lot. Perhaps I need to go and shut off the turbine power. That would be a clever idea, but I want to believe that I can box.
The water is electrified. I better watch my step.
Yeah. Finnish man can't jump.
The water is electrified. I better watch my step.
Ah, clipped my leg on something. Hey, it looks like something we can jump across a fair bit.
Electrified.
Okay, I'm starting to think that maybe we're meant to turn off the power somehow. Maybe with the giant power switches we found. Let's just throw ourselves down here. Try and remember where the fuse switch room was. Here we go. I don't hear the zippity zapping anymore. So can't remember how to get back up. Yeah, see, there we go. Now we're good to go across. But I do think that jumping on top of things was a winning solution. It's just our thin man wasn't too great at it. Or maybe you can run and jump across to there. Whoa. There we go, that was the much safer way of doing it. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, what? How do you drown in ankle-deep water? How can a Finn not know how to swim?
Must be careful not to go too deep.
Are we ever going to tackle the lore as to why this grown man can't swim? I don't understand how any person can't swim. We naturally float. This does not appear to have achieved much for me. Oh, that was too deep. This chap's got problems. Socks are wet. It's over. What exactly are you expecting from me here, game? Man, Acronymus went pretty quickly into his 180th, being horrifically subjected to Dominions 5 into throwing out calling other streamers blind. But I still don't know what I'm meant to do here. We made our way across. There are doors I can't open. Maybe the problem is that I turned off the power to these doors from the security place. Let's see if we can't fix that. Security place, security place. Here we go. Let's just wham all this stuff on. How do we get them on? Perhaps the problem was having the power off. So maybe I need the power off and to make the jumps. Ooh. Power on, rather.
The water is
Continue to
electrified.
watch
I
my
better
step.
watch my step. The water is electrified. I better watch my step.
Go for it. And again. Should have brought your rubby wellies, man. Oh. Some good Wellingtons would get you through that.
The water is electrified. I better watch my step.
I really was not expecting this. Good thing these electric rails aren't electrified. Okay, this is final jump. Can this even really be done? Yeah, there we go. And it still won't open, because it's still broken. But you will. Can I get my fuse now? You just smash that thing wide open. Need a beer. Need another beer. Greetings, email. While you were enjoying the warmth of the south, the south of Finland, things are taking strange turns around here. Boss has been really paranoid lately. First he ordered the control room doors to always be locked. Then later used a locksmith to renew most of the locks. It's almost like he's expecting some kind of attack. Also, just yesterday he over somethinged the security to something checks on our lunchbox. Oh, perform ordered checks on our lunchboxes. Something I suppose you already noticed on the way here. Don't ask me why, I have no clue. Thank you, Simon. Is this worth taking a photo of?
Fascinating.
Is this really part of my job? I don't feel like it should be. In fact, most of what I'm doing doesn't feel like my job. Are those cassette tapes? And was that really worth risking life and limb for? I'm inclined to believe that no, it was not. And I still don't have a fuse. Missing a fuse? Am I perhaps chasing up the wrong tree, looking for a fuse? Seems like a logical thing to get. Well, now I can power off and still make my way across there, but why? For what purpose? Maybe I can make my way across there and nick something? How many hours should it take to finish this game? So, apparently this is a 20-hour game. I didn't cross-check that with how long to beat, I just took Acronymous' word for it. So, if you are loving this experience, don't worry, we've got 20 hours of it. Well, only 19? We've already spent an hour on this game. Okay, getting across here I'm not sure has helped us out too much. It's a pretty low-hanging joke right there. Oh, I just barge the door down, then take a photo of it and say someone broke this door down. Maybe we could turn it into a one-shot today. No, you see, Baron, I was gutted to learn that I slept through your slaying of the spire last night. So naturally I quickly loaded it up and jumped through it. Ooh. Well, maybe once we've had some of this I can take another stab at slaying that spire again. But come on, we gotta get out of this dam first, at least. Where's the freaking fuse? You condense the fun. Oh, maybe I should. I know I read this, but I didn't really comprehend this. Doors can only be opened when the power is on. Check the main switches downstairs. Oh, hey, there we go. Now the power is on. But only to that side of that door. There are still two other doors here that don't seem to power on. Maybe I need the turbine hall door power on and then those two doors will open. Let's investigate. Power on. Does door open? Probably. Ooh. Delicate Finnish knees couldn't handle it. I bet they could though, right? I just need to land properly. There we go. But this is broken. That's okay though, because this is not. In we go. Yeah. Oh boy. We overcame that puzzle. It was a doozy though. How do I get it to stop reminding me about that? Let's just open up the sluice gate. And if it causes a problem, we'll take a photo of it. And say someone opened the sluice gate, no idea who. Don't check for fingerprints. Are you just buggered if you run out of battery? I don't know. Maybe we'll eventually get to the proper meat and potatoes of the game and it'll show more relevance. This guy's apparently not worth taking a photo of. Do they often frame pictures of CEOs? Just open those gates.
My name is Alex Hartman. I was just betrayed by the man who practically built this whole city. It started with Bergman, then Stahlberg Steel, and now my company. All bankrupted by Jeff Walter. He bought the companies for next to nothing and then ran them straight into the ground. But that's the least of my problems. With the company out of business, there's no way we can keep everything in good repair. Things are breaking down all over the city, but no one's doing anything about it. The police, the mayor, and now it seems like even the governor's in his pocket. They care more about his money than what he's doing to this place. Whatever he's planning, it's going to happen. And I don't want to be here when it does. Because there's one thing I'm sure of. Everything's about to fall apart.
Interesting. Four packs of camera batteries.
Did Jake forget to unmute? Of course I forgot to unmute. I was musing to myself whether or not this game is going to have a spooky monster try and chase me, and then I said no spoilers on that, and was happy to see no spoilers on that. Oh, what have we here? Stuff folder. Yeah, don't look in my stuff folder. My final day working here after financial problems started more and more stressed, unstable, save company, debts, vengeance. This is my testimony for any future investigators. Who would think to do that?
3 packs left.
Yeah, there's a lot of itching going on with my long dark senses. I want to rummage through the counters. When I saw that, I thought, oh, sweet jug of maple syrup. But no, it's not a jug of maple syrup. God knows what it is. There's some comfy looking chairs. That's right. We were over on that side, now we're here. Before I check out there, what was upstairs? I always found this aesthetic in paintings to be really rather ugly. The fat faces, the rosy cheeks. Yeah, stick to architecture. A desk without a computer, just cigars. Is that worth tattling on? This is.
This guy was really obsessed with Jeff Walter.
Where in Finland are we? The well-known Finnish area of Stalborg. Disappeared. Chief Iron's alive or dead. We may never know. I've often thought about having my own crazy cork board like this, but I've already got whiteboards and they're not very crazy already. It looks like Helsinki or some other South Coast city. There are other cities. I miss Kalpa Bus Simulator. You know, it's almost been 10 years since that. Kalpa's been around here for a long time. Oh, this is such a northern European sky. One of the things that's taken a bit of getting used to here in Hungary is that most days, unless it's stormy, it's just clear blue sky. It's so unusual. Does Hungary have real sky? Oh, it's got sheer blue or storming, and I like both. Now, is this worth photographing? How about stealing a pack of fags? What do they smoke around here? They're smoking Ducky Strike. Or is that just a box of filters? I don't know. Synchronization. Okay. I already opened up all the sluice gates. I hope that doesn't become a real problem. Let's just push every button and see what happens. After all, if things break, it still worked for us. What, you don't miss the oppressive grey skies of the north? There's not a lot I miss about living in Northern Europe. In fact, I'm struggling to think of anything I miss. Maybe come winter time, I'm gonna miss the snow. Maybe. Hydro bankruptcy. No wonder there are problems letting logs through. Of course. Is this photograph worthy?
Intriguing.
Oh, what isn't? And there's the wellies. Those could have saved us. But some delicious bollocks sugar flakes with 50% sugar. They still do those? They used to do sugar corn flakes, and thinking about it, I think they were called Frosted Flakes. And thinking about it, I haven't seen them in forever. Oh, maybe they became Frosties. Ah, that would make sense. jump off? Oh, it can. Perhaps not a good idea.
The dam's in even worse condition than I thought.
And this photo shows it off well.
Oh, come on.
Oh, well, now this thing is working. Whee! Let's do that again. No? Okay, well, let's just walk up then. Am I gonna have a review of all my photos later on and have to explain what each of them are showing? Come on, up's a daisy. Oh, no, no, we just slide on down. This is something I would enjoy a lot for what it's worth. Just kind of roaming around places like these with walls you can just be climbing up. It's one of the things I really enjoy about exploring old castle ruins. Yes. There's no guardrails or guards for that matter telling you where you can and cannot go. If you want to climb up something and check the view there, you get climbing. If you fall and hurt yourself, you fall and you hurt. Which can make things a little terrifying when you're climbing across bits of brick and that are falling apart beneath your feet. But I get my fun, and that's what matters. Okay, I'm not so sure we're going to be able to get up there. Urbex stream Urbex. I don't claim to know what you're talking about. Urban exploration. Well, I wouldn't do it in an urban environment. Is there anything else for me to even do here? Kind of think about what am I doing here? Make my way over there. So many outhouses. We're just trapping into the dam water here. Soon we'll find King Zora and discover that all of Helsinki's water flows between his balls. There we go.
Only 2 packs left.
I'll get a lot more light in the back on the torch when we reload it. Yeah, I played Oberdeen. There was a weekly one-shot challenge for Oberdeen. Pretty amazing game. I did not return to it afterwards, though. I had my fun and then moved on.
That's 3 packs of flashlight batteries.
Let's see, we've got no qualms about just stealing stuff, but why didn't we steal the Bullock's frosted flakes? Man's got to be hungry after having done all this exploration. All of Helsinki's water comes from a lake. Downstream. Can we really trust that water? Oh, oh. Do we have climbing box puzzles here? Wow. It also opens this. Gutted. Okay, took a while to get there, but we found the ultimate source puzzle. The box. Which means there will be ways to use this box. Use and abuse this box. What do we have here? Pay logs, pay debts, receive money. So it looks like we took a loan, sent the money away, sent away the timber, didn't get paid for it, and ended up horrifically in debt. And by we, I mean not me. I am someone, I contacted you for a major reconstruction project. Good quality timber, $500,000, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, well, I don't think that worked out for you.
Looks like they never received payment for their lumber.
What a shame. Could have done with some new computers. What are they running here? The GBM 240. Ah, there we go. A good chunky return key. I never tolerate a United States keyboard with its crappy enter key that did not go to the gym. Hold on, what am I doing? What am I doing? We're not going without our box. Box is our future. Did I really turn on the power when I was sitting in all this? Don't touch that broken cable when all the lights are on. Make sure it doesn't touch anything. So perhaps before turning the power on, I should make sure that a cable is not electrifying all this water. That makes too much sense. Just turn the thing on and then run away. Hey, he knows what he's doing. No getting out of here. Oh, oh. Good dancing box here. Get out of here. Somehow this door won't open. But I bet we can get out of here. Seriously, Acro, you mentioned me missing an Easter egg earlier, since we're probably not going to be coming back and finding out that. What was it we missed? Logging in the Wilderness, built in 1924. Explains the old computers. You could throw something at the crack in the dam before the elevator to break it. Ah. Flying friends in action. The black woodpecker. Three-toed woodpecker. 3 words. I think this is where I was meant to take the photo of the dam and then go, oh, it's worse than I thought. How about this hole in the wood? No? Not worth taking a photo of? What if someone falls and hurts themselves here? They're miles away from civilization, evidently. Someone stop our fishing, can we? The keys to the cave can be requested from the forest guard's cottage. But look, we've got a way through this. I am so sure with a bit of patience, a lot of this game could be sequence broken. Now, where's that cottage? Actually, where really is the cottage? Yes, we're getting all sorts of cuts from the foliage we're walking through here. Is that it over there? And if so, how do we get there? Perhaps this bridge can illuminate my way. Also, the state of that bridge. Someone could get hurt. Let's take the caretaker's entrance. No. I could ho my way in. Ah. I can. There we go, don't mind me. Oh, yikes.
No one has laid paid for a while. That's for sure.
It's all the free penicillin you can get. Look at that television! Oh, jeez, what kind of resolution are you getting on that thing? Might as well steal every load of keys. Sawmill, cave, whatever the other key I got was. And 1982. I thought my life was going to something and empty something something, but when the Hartman Company went bankrupt, that idiot entrusted some of his something to me. Money, 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 every last penny on beer.
Fascinating.
Compelling evidence. Oh, nice stove. Not sure I'd want that right next to the bed, but I guess it gets very, very cold in here. And I doubt the insulation is so great. Also, no toilet here. Ooh, chainsaw. And hey, this guy knows to pile up on bollocks sugar flakes. I mean, pretty cozy, to be honest. Do you really need more than this? I'd probably want a bathroom, but with all that running water right there. Guess the only problem is freezing your cheeks off in winter. Source of flowing water. Welcome to Hammer Valley. Is this compelling evidence? Possibly not. Also, what's with the little heart window there? Is it so someone can look through and look at you while you're busy doing your business? No Wi-Fi, it's alright, we'll get Starlink. Look at all those leaves.
Only 2 packs left.
Cameras, they last a realistically length amount of time on that battery. I was somewhere in Austria, I think, and I found a couple of outdoor outhouses. Well, it looked pretty grim. What world was I? I don't know. It was one of my one of the castles I was exploring. One of the ones I had to climb a fair bit to get to. Might have been the one in Murzuschlach, or whoa, wow. Is this worth taking a photo of? Apparently not. What was the other place I was in? There was Murzuschlach, and I was somewhere near there. I forget the name of it entirely. Boxes for the box god. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing as well, Panda. The kiwi and banana specials. That seems like compelling evidence of something. Nothing good. Well, this game has done a spectacular amount of world building. It's opened our way back here. We still can't get to the lab. Something seems off. Why, in God's name, have we passed by the lab entirely? The caves feel like a whole different section of the game, but I have not yet found a fuse to get into the lab. And that seems wrong. There must be a fuse somewhere to open up the lab. Now, where would a fuse be? Where indeed? Maybe here, in amongst all the candles and spray paint cans. Figured I would just break something open and steal its fuse, but no. Or maybe I threw some fuses into the water. It does bother me that we haven't been into the lab, though, but I don't want to spend forever thinking about it. Gotta move on. Maybe there's a fuse down there. No, it doesn't want to let me down there. There is a fuse you can acquire. Yeah, I gather that. I'm trying to find it, though. Almost feels like optional content, though. I do want to go and check out that laboratory. It could have cool stuff inside it. I mean, at the very least, they've got a lot of beer in there. And they've got a cooling beer thing. Linked the door of this door with the main fuse of the lab. This will be fixed soon. Well, it evidently wasn't. Where is that fuse? Wrenches, we've got toolboxes with no fuses in them. Oh! How in God's name were you meant to see that? Oh well, it's mine now. Let's go and put it to work. Yeah, the Finnish ESP power. Just slam that in, even though it's already powered on. And go and check out our lab and figure out how to make beer. That's called adding an hour of gameplay. Well, barely added a few minutes for me. Now let's figure out beer. Oh god, there's a lot of beer. Is this worth taking a photo of? What? Alright. Cooling beer with water. The bottle shape and size. Beer something shape and venting. Bottle layout in the crate. Gap between bottles and crate. Water temperature. Water movement. Remember to dispose all the bottles properly after each test. Well, let's do whatever this is. What exactly did I just do?
4 packs of flashlight batteries.
Probably a crime to be wasting so much beer in Finland. I don't understand. What did that even do? Well, I highly doubt that was relevant in any way, but at least we know a thing or two about cooling beer. Now let's get out of here. Do we have to go back around now that I think about it? I kind of jumped off a cliff to get here, so maybe it won't work so well in reverse. We can try though. That's alright, Anon Finn. Bad end is still an end. There was a game I called Victory in because we got to the credits through a not very good way. What was that game? You played as some kind of drugged up samurai. Had a pretty cool way of playing it though, but I can't remember. No, not Sekiro. Katana Zero, that was it. Oh, great game. Really great game, and I never went back to play more, I think. Or maybe I did. I'm pretty sure I got the actual end to the game. Right, now we make it to Ravenholm. Something quite impressive, not a single loading screen so far. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Aw, but we do keep the crate. Our companion not quite cube. Your co-worker wasn't best pleased, he cheated. I cheated nothing and no one. I'm looking for ways to enter the tunnel. The blood door seemed to be locked tight. I did find an elevator. I know what you're thinking. I'm sure these stories about old tunnels are just an urban legend. Okay. Thanks for that. Hmm. Hmm. Sure, any of this is worth taking a photo of, though. I wasn't aware these were the kind of games that people played for fun, actually. The Stanley Parable. Now, there was a good walking sim. My dock is missing. Drank too much mushroom tea. She's made of wood and has blue pontoons. What?
Oh, smells like something died in here.
Maybe it did. Are we really making a point here? This place is so dilapidated that there's not really fixing to be done, is there? Okay, how do we get rid of the whole reload flashlight prompt? Maybe turn off the tutorial? Yeah, there we go. It's gonna suck if something else that needs tutorialized pops up, but I'm sure we can figure it out. A good scrubbing and you can rent it out. I don't know how bad the Finnish rental market is. Maybe not as bad as Sweden's. Maybe worse. Whilst it was hell and high water finding a place to rent to in Balaton, once I had it, everything was fine. Not sure why they added the battery component to the game. Maybe it'll add something to the game later on, but for now it just seems like a nuisance. Just having to constantly quickly take in and out your camera to preserve batteries. Or maybe they recorded the line for finding batteries and didn't want to waste them. Nothing seems to be working in the tunnel anymore. Almost all the flood doors are stuck, missing valves. Alright, thank you, Eric. Compelling evidence.
Interesting.
What else do we have? Blueprints are surely worth taking. Oh, but the batteries are...
That's 3 packs of camera batteries.
Oh, how about the beer? Blue screen of death, not worth recording? Chef, a wizard has smoked. To jump, press triangle. To return to tampon, or press Lady Meatball Dandelion to slip your pickaxe. If you do this, you will lose any woolly giblets and slip... What the hell is this? Must be Finnish memes. No other explanation. Turn the switches to match the right color code. Ooh. If the light is on, you can open the tunnel door. Door 02. D2? I have no idea. Maybe you can explain a thing or two. Oh boy. One of the slight puzzles. Flood doors main panel. Closed, automatic, open, don't use this. Green is not in use. Blue seems to be broken, so perhaps I want it on automatic. But if I have it on automatic, I need A1 right, B1 down, C... no, B2 down. Did I do that right? A1, B2 down, B3 to the right, C3 to the right, U down, and then D4 down. Wow! I am compellingly good at this. Maybe I accidentally turned on game journalist mode. By the way, why did I want to do that in the first place? To open up door 02. I'll check out that Z fighting. They did build some quite pretty environments here. Better enjoy them close up. You know, I bet with my box I could get over that. But I'm also somewhat convinced that's not what I meant to do. Is there a spare box over here? No, then I won't go out of my way. Well, there's this very glowy box. I'll give it a go. Hey, we can escape. This strikes me as a very bad idea. Maybe I should save the game, which I haven't done all game. And then... oh, it's invisible walled me. Walk along on barbed wire here, but getting over it is a no-go. Well, I tried. But I won't try anymore. I do like to try those things, and sometimes you can get interesting outcomes. Take that time you're locked in the shed in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, I know some people weren't particularly happy that I wasted 20 minutes of stream time trying to jump over a wall. But you know what? I was able to jump over the wall. I got out of there without our asshole friend's help. Then I was able to kill him and have him reappear as a corpse. And that, to me, was pretty interesting. But I like it when you take the not happy path in games like that. I find such moments quite interesting. And always have. I remember... oh, no. You don't take the float there. I remember obsessing with getting into the front of the train in GoldenEye. And you know what? You could do it. The problem was you had to keep replaying that bloody level. So I got pretty good at racing through train. Carrying the unconscious guy across the map was worse. It was worse because it didn't have a payoff. We got there. We were told to fetch the guy. We fetched him, but there was no acknowledgement of us actually having him except for...
the old Bergman water tunnel. Let's see how this place is doing. I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I Forget if it was Divish or the night trainer guy who ended up going, "Oh, you've got a corpse, how dare you?" It's like, no, it's the guy you were looking for, and he's not dead. But I had forgotten about carrying that, and it wasn't a corpse, he was just knocked out. You couldn't kill him for story reasons. Cribbins, what's this meant to be? I feel like we're going to end up locked in here, which is probably not a good idea because this thing keeps coming down, so let's just keep you open. Finish magic. Well, there was a door here at some point. Oh no, there probably was a functional ladder here at some point. Sadly, my box is too short to bring me up there, but 3 boxes would be able to get me up there. I'm not going back and forth for 3 boxes. Oh, but maybe that's worth taking a photo of. Gotta remember, I'm a professional tattletale here. If the light is red, the area behind the door may be flooded. No, it's not flooded. If the light is green, it is not flooded and can be safe. Only opened when green. Did we do something to prevent this flooding that I didn't notice? Probably, right? This game's starting to feel more and more like Mr. Maze. Don't evoke the name Mr. Maze. Huh. This seems like a bad idea, like we're getting ourselves stuck in here. Maybe we can force it shut. Oh, no, now we're stuck in here. Now we've made a mistake. Why did we throw ourselves in here? Was this part of our job? We wake up today with a death wish. I'm glad it remembers my box, though. Oh no. Come on, come on. We came so far together. They knew I would try this. Oh well, I'll have to find a new one. You got lost. You've lost your legs. You've lost your kegs. You need to open FB12 and turn on A2, B1, and C3. Is this evidence? No, I'm not going to remember that. Maybe I should write it down though. Got pen and paper next to me all the time. Currently it's full of promising Factorio seeds, but what is this? Open Foxtrot Bravo 1-2. Turn on Alpha 2 Bravo 1 Charlie 3. Sure. Oh, it's keys, not kegs. Who draws a Y like that? Bins. Is there any downside to having a low battery camera anyway? It still lets me snap photos. This is also a good factory of seeds. Oh, hey! Missed you, didn't I? Right, what was I meant to turn on? Alpha 2. No. Bravo 1. For you. And Charlie 3. Too smart for my own good. Okay, now we are completely out of flashlight battery. Let's...
3 packs left.
There we go. Don't go here. Floodgates, stairs, break room, missing keys. Here's a map of all the things that are broken at some other points of interest. Hey, we can use that.
Fascinating.
Why do our own work when someone
4
else
packs
has?
of camera batteries.
You need to reset the controls after using the levers. Fix this. Feel a little lost for what we're doing down here. Is this the fever dream of a German maintenance engineer who wanted some excitement after work was over? It's the fever dream of someone who had this bizarre idea of playing a logistics game and thought, no, this would be a lot better. Wandering around dank areas, musing to yourself about batteries. So maybe I meant to care about these door controls. Is this the door? It's door 2. So, door 2, please. Well, we're at the door controls. The reset button doesn't seem to do anything. Which way is up? Which way is on? Which way is off? On is up. So surely I want everything on. Why would I not want everything on? Maybe it can't handle all that power. I don't get it. This game was conceived after a documentary about decaying US infrastructure came out in 2013. It's called Decay. Sounds like it would be a depressing watch, though. I don't want to think about these things. This is a T01. Is that somehow relevant? I have no idea what's even expected of me here. I'm assuming I want to open this door. This appears to be door 2. We already faffed around with you. Can I close the door? Maybe turning off this power is exactly what I need to do to be able to do this. But also maybe not. Anyone in chat got any bright ideas about this? Because I have no idea what I'm even looking at here. These don't seem to do anything. Nothing seems to do anything here. Okay. And now there's door 1. Yeah, in the end, just mashing buttons worked fine. Yeah, what happens if I just keep this thing out? Is it going to turn off? Am I going to have a call with the boss and say I ran out of battery so I can't take photos anymore? But, you know, things are bad here. Send help. Someone bricked up the doorway. I would imagine that when you're low on battery... Oh, there we go. Completely out. So we do have to...
3 packs left.
Load it up. But I should probably never load it up unless I'm completely out of juice. Gotta hand it the lights for work. Oh, are we gonna take note of that? Ah. I suppose one flickering light is the least of our concerns down here. It's starting to look very Silent Hill, though. Most terrifying building I've been in was an old pillbox that I found in Orkney. There was something very unsettling being inside a very dark but somewhat outdoor area in daytime. And I found an entire cow's corpse. How did the cow get in there? Why was it in there? Why was it dead? Okay, at least this one isn't going to auto-close on us. But yeah, I love exploring old, ruined things like that. Preferably castles, but a pillbox works too.
This shouldn't have been off.
Really shouldn't have. Also, what was off? We gonna be able to turn this thing? Well, when in doubt, just try everything. Must be a way to bring you down. Working properly? 6, 7, 8. No, it seems kind of off there. It's not incrementing properly. We better take a photo of that. No? Okay. I have no idea what I can do to turn that thing on. Properly, at least. We've already seen that notice about the lights. Don't remember which direction I came along here. Ah.
The Bergman Group was a great company, founded by Eric Kleinman and Xander Berg. I'd say that company played a big part in rebuilding the city, but somehow Walter managed to take all the credit for that. Anyway, Xander Berg was a vital part of that company. When he disappeared, the Bergman Group started having trouble staying afloat. Ultimately, the other shareholders forced Kleinman to sell his share of the company. He became a broken man. Now Kleinman clearly needs someone to guide him. He's a great man, capable of great things. I need him, and he needs me.
Interesting.
Is it really? It could have fooled me. This must be the break room. Looks awful. Probably smells awful. This could be our ticket out of here. I did notice that the door we came in was lacking one of those to get
4
out.
packs of camera batteries.
And I'm not sure I'd trust a pack of batteries that's next to some probably cassette tapes. Hang on, those aren't cassette tapes, those are screws and nuts and the orange box. Alright, well at least I know we're not trapped down here. We can always make our way out with this thing. I assume. Still want to open that door, don't I? But I would like to know that I can leave. Nothing stopping us going all the way back to our car, just going home. Oh, what? Okay, perhaps not then. Must be some other use for this. Also, for what it's worth, could I open door number 1? Perhaps it doesn't work that way. The orange box, for me, like for many, is the reason that I own Steam, or was on Steam to begin with. I forget when I got that. I think it was at Christmas. That would make sense, since my account activation was in late December. Man, Steam was pretty awful back then. Looked ugly, handled ugly. It was DRM. I mean, it still is DRM, but it was very blatantly DRM. And it only really had Valve games on it. Oh, well, this is perhaps a hint as to what I need these for. I can open up these doors with it, so perhaps there's a door further down the line that wants one of these. Can't enter the water closet. Are they two? Flooded. What a disaster. Maybe we can open it up regardless. Nah, it ain't budging. Also, the light indicates that it's a flood. Haven't we done enough, you know, to show that this place is in a horrific state of disrepair and no one in their right mind would invest in fixing it? Good evening, Jake. How's the long play been so far? Pretty uneventful. Pretty bad, to be honest. I'm just walking around. Then again, it is a walking simulator, so are we to be surprised? Still don't really know how this thing is meant to move. No manual override, and no combination of this seems to work. Maybe we're not meant to use this, but it seems so obvious a thing to use. There's a way to get across to there, to more stuff. It's okay though, have faith. The viewers voted for this, don't you know? Perhaps these switches will help. Especially since one of them leads to this button. Ah, more buttons. S1U, S1D, S2D, ST, S2U. What? I mean, it's a what's CP1 anyway? Control point 1? It's RCR1. Up and down, U and D. That makes almost too much sense. How about with S1U, E2, S1 down. E1. U up is E3. And if it's down, it's E4 and 5. Door B2. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. If I had to guess, I want you up and you down, because it leads to the yellow thing that goes over there. So if S1 is up, then E2. And S2 is down, so E3. I guess. What is that doing for anyone? Maybe we could just take these and clip the wires a bit. Maybe we could just physically push this thing down. Too many logical ideas here. Does the writing on the door of the panel dials mean anything? I mean, this thing just talks about the lights associated with these doors, and we did find a flooded one to add credence to that. Ah, Dark Young. I needed an engineer. The panel next to the bridge. SW WEM6 EWL. No, I don't think that's helping us out. Sensor on. Maybe the sensor's meant to be off. Okay. We needed the sensor off. Don't know why, but hey, that's progress. Don't climb on the roof again. Perhaps an indication that we need to climb on the roof again. I can't walk up this ropey thing, and I can't jump up to the roof, and I can't pick up any of this stuff. But I probably now need to work with the blue cable. So if we switcheroo and invert all of these, and maybe for that we need the sensor on. But if I had my box, I could climb onto that roof. But the box and I were parted. How long can you sit there and watch the counter in the station go up? The 3, I don't think... Maybe it is incrementing. Ooh. It wasn't incrementing correctly, though. Right. Maybe I can just turn these things off. think a bit of the problem was I didn't really understand anything that I just did. I mean, I think this needs to go through the blue stuff, because the blue wire is the one that's going over there. And if we're going down, we've got E1, yes. And if we're going 2 up, then we've got 4 and 5, yes. Still don't really understand what this thing's meant to do. Oh yeah, this guy hates water. One step in it and he shrivels up like a witch. But maybe I could finally walk along here. No. Oh, I know. Whee! I'm just gonna race across that thing instead. Come on, go, 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 go! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Enough puzzling. Just run across. Pollute the Finnish water a bit. What are we meant to do from up here, though? I don't think I can run and make that jump. Oh, no, he didn't even want to jump. The beer she threw could have been used to toss to the other side, but probably not. Yeah, not sure to what extent this would be helping me. Can't open the door from the outside either, but what if I just land right about there? And then nope. Sensor on, uplink to control center. Is that meant to be the control center? Are these inverted yet? No. Maybe we keep things as they were, however that was. What makes this work? And then we just have to run over the damn thing. Does this work? It does. But the other one doesn't come down. But maybe I could just... Oh, no. What? That's up and down, and it's E2 and E3. What's E2 for up? S2D is 4 and 5. Am I doing that right? S2D, E4, E5. 1 up is E2. Oh, there we go. Maybe when I was inverting those, I was inverting it wrong. Now it's inverted, and now maybe this will work. And now I just need to run across. It's simple, really. I think the problem was I somehow messed up these lights when I was inverting them. Huzzah! We made it! Ah, and I will reward myself with a brief water break. There we go. Much better. That was actually a bit clever. Not the figuring out the switches thing, but running over on top of that. It did feel very Source, though. A lot of this game feels very Source. When did this come out, actually? Let's quickly tab out Infra store page. Apparently 2016. Jinx. That feels recent, but it's not recent. Okay. Why we're just going deeper and deeper into here and just letting things close behind us is beyond me. I really think we're playing as some suicidal Finn. He doesn't live a life that he wants to carry on living. Also, I didn't take the valve handle with me. Oh, what a mistake to make up. Damn. I bet I'm gonna regret that. So just a Finn. I've met some Finns. One of my whiskey...
4 packs of flashlight batteries.
One of my whiskey drinking buddies is a Finn, and a good man at that. Nicknamed the Human Bucket, which is a great nickname. Sleep? New B2 code. Hey, that might be relevant. I'm going to write it down, and I'm also going to try it as a Factorio seed. 4027. And that's the B2 code, ain't it? That's next to all of my other 4-digit Factorio seeds, of which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 promising seeds. Don't know which one to go with. Guess I'll figure that one out tomorrow. I got some evidence on the disappearance. Reliable source. Jeff Walter did kidnap Berg. Needed some kind of secret. Something about henchman. Probably knows what he's doing. Okay. This isn't very compelling stuff, but... You don't sound very intrigued. The biggest mystery is what made Acro so keen on bringing this forward. Maybe I should have played Gone Home instead. I never have, but I hear you can beat that game in a few seconds, which is promising. This is a newspaper article from 1980. I'm surprised it hasn't just melted given where we're keeping it.
Interesting.
But given the camera that we're using here, maybe we aren't that far outside of the 1980s ourselves. Well, I don't know, Kaladin. You're the most vocal person behind Transport Fever 2. Transport Fever 2 has now lost how many long play votes? Probably more than many other games. Probably the most. Right, this is Delta 5. You don't open. Our weak Finnish arms are unable to turn that valve handle. 3, I think. Okay, well I keep a track of all of them on the long play vote thing, so I can corroborate that. Only after I check it, though. What in the world are we doing here? At least it never lost to Simultrans. Any of this photograph worthy? It doesn't seem like it. Speaking of long plays, will we ever get to see more CK3? CK3 became a game worth playing, sure, but I think functionally it's the same game that I played before. It's a shame, really. Crusader Kings 3, the greatest Paradox release has ever had. and they do nothing with it. At least nothing that interests me. I assume what they're doing is successful for the game, but it's not making it a game that I want to play. It's being so filled up with fluff. I am stuck in here, so there must be a way forward. I think I played a Killing Floor level that looks like this. There is Killing Floor, I think, waterways, but this is making me feel more like Filth's Cross. Oh, maybe pressing buttons would be a good idea. Blood door Delta. And that's the door over there, right? That's Delta 5. So could we kindly turn on Delta 5? Yeah, he knows what he's doing. See, that button worked. How it's continued to work for what I assume is 30 years is beyond me. Oh, it was temporary. I have a funny feeling that if I'd kept my valve handle all the way over here, we'd be able to open up Charlie 1. Maybe there's a way to go back and get it though. I'd quite like to. Ah man, Killing Floor. Still love playing that game. 1 of course, not 2. And I don't know what to expect from 3. Okay, there was a key there. I don't know how you were meant to notice that key. This game maybe relies a bit more on ESP than I was expecting. Floodgates. Emergency override. Access the flood door control panel. Must be open if the alarm sounds. Manually open a... Just punch buttons and see what works. Is any of this photograph worthy? Apparently not. That's an alarm sounding, so can I push something else now? Or turn one of these?
The ceiling is coming down.
That sounds like it's not really much of my problem. So Daisy, don't fall down on me. There we go. Up you go. Push buttons for the hell of it. Is this not photograph worthy? think I was quite fine there, but okay. Wimpy Finn Man couldn't handle the situation. Thought I interacted with everything I could see there, but perhaps not. To access the flood door control panel, all floodgates must be open. If it sounds, this emergency override can be used to manually open 1 and 2. Alright.
I have to get these doors open.
So now you're open. And up you go. Ah, broken, you say. But then what else is there to do? Wait. I don't think we want to wait here. Really, the appropriate thing is to run away here. Okay, I have no idea. Don't the buttons change to the flood doors that you crank with the valves? Yeah, I thought that. It didn't work out that way, though. Perhaps I can simply run in. And then run back out. Although I forget what I even did to cause the alarm to go. No, it's too fast. There we go, it's opening up. And it gives out, and it all gives out.
This enemy is coming down. I have to get these doors open.
Let's not forget photographing the situation. Look at how unsafe this all is. It's OSHA violations know no end. It says this manually opens A1 and A2, but it doesn't seem to be opening A1, does it? Not at all. What are we missing here? Oh, you invisible walling. Hold on. I saw something there. Can I load last save? I know you saw it too. And just in case I mess something up, let's make sure that we save our game as well. This thing could be interacted with if I got there just in time. Maybe I could just open it all up. Hit it. No, no problems this time. I still want to try that though. If I could just open this up from the other side. This isn't photograph worthy just yet. Yeah, one more try. Yeah, we need that Pelagic 2 X-ray trick straight out of Perfect Dark. Loved Pelagic 2. I loved most of the missions in Perfect Dark. It was a great game. Oh man. Now that I saw it there, I will really want to try it again. Although this doesn't help me figure out what exactly I meant to do here. Come on! Ah, okay. Right, I give up. Must be a way to do it, though. So yeah, that breaks, sure.
Fuck! The ceiling is coming down. I have to get these doors open.
Since when is wanting to figure it out being a limiting factor for you? What? I'm just letting you know you will soft lock yourself if you do that. How would you know that, Snow Kitsune? Could it be that you are a huge INFRA fan? Perhaps even an INFRA developer? And not yet, Fagnus. Largely because I'm not even going to be here next week. I'm heading over to Budapest on Monday. So I won't be streaming until, I think, Saturday or Sunday next week. Maybe later, depending on how things go. What can even be done here? You'd think pressing those buttons would change the order of what these would affect, but no. Or maybe this big slab will help somehow. But also no. Can't even jump up and get away here. Oh, this thing's open now. Ah, now I can put in my 4027 code. Ah. So that thing opens and that's how we get away. Well, it gives me another chance to open this thing. Oh, oh! Ah, I was able to interact with it for just a moment, but I didn't hit it. Right, this thing needs to be opened. All makes sense now.
Fuck! The ceiling is coming down. I have to get these doors open.
There we go. And now I need you to open up, although it still wants me to wait. The code is 4027, probably. This really not photograph worthy? Come on, up you come. There we go. Enter code. Alright. 4027. Uh-huh. Well now. Didn't like that. Oh hey, there's a code right there. 0451. Ah. That's what I get for making assumptions. I was putting in the code that I saw from the calendar earlier. I assumed it would be important. But that gave me tunnel vision.
Fuck! This city is coming down. I have to get these doors open.
Well, from a spite perspective, I'm looking forward to the day where I actually am blind. Oh, 451 opens B3. Yeah, but I had the code for B2. Why didn't B2 open with the code? Surely the game wasn't keeping up with my giant brain. Oh yeah, oh, can't forget what we're here for. Oh, 4, 5, 1. Yay!
That was way too close.
Don't know why we're thinking we're much safer in here. But maybe we should leave. Maybe we shouldn't be here anymore. I don't think our job is worth this. What? Okay, don't set foot in there. That's much too far for us to fall down. That seems like another photo opportunity. There we go. Seems a bit nonchalant about this. Is this just a normal workday for it? Or do Finns just have an alternate reality? Come on, like, leaving this place is so close. Just get out of this Silent Hill hell. Oh no, they bricked up the exit. Huh? Okay. Why is this worth taking a photo of? What are we doing? Oh, natural light! Right, now any sensible person would just go back to the office. How sensible are we? Also, man, the mushrooms are made of different stuff over in Finland. I've never been. I wanted to go to Finland for an In the Groove tournament, but never did that. Turn that pipe. It's okay, it's not worth changing the batteries just yet. It's quite nice being outside again after all that dank nastiness underground. Let's grab our pink card out of nowhere and continue to look for more violations. Yeah, this stuff actually looks somewhat maintained.
It's me. I'm somewhere near the Bergman tunnels. I barely got out there before the ceiling caved in.
Are you serious?
I'm always serious. Now I'm at this control center of sorts. What do I do?
There should be a way to enter another part of the tunnels from there. I'm not very comfortable sending you down there again, but it's invaluable that we know the full extent of the damage.
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, Mark.
Why? What is compelling us to do this? How insanely well are we paid to justify this?
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that.
Can I get back over here? Yeah. Suddenly there was a change. Some kind of American dart? There's a lot of why in all of this. I'm gonna need to reread the submission thing about this game that explains why it would be good for a long play. I'm still gonna be playing it through, but it's pretty bad. Maybe it's just all build-up when the game takes one hell of a turn. Got another one of those, but do I really need another one? Oh heavens no, Chronomus, I hate dropping things. I have to be in immense pain to want to drop it, and whilst this game isn't any good, it's not exactly painful. Unlike playing Cossacks, oh god. That I really did not want to drop, but the pain was... the pain chart was off the charts. I think I got about halfway through RE7, but I hated that game so much. And of course, just my luck, they're sticking with that formula for Resident Evil games for the foreseeable future. What have we here? Lots of copies of Encyclopedia 3. Stuff about ultimate engineering of modern skyscrapers. Extreme structures. Anyone know that structure on the cover of Extreme Structures? Urho Kekkonen, Suomen Johtaja. What an unhappy looking man. But hey, this place looks maintained. Wait, modern-ish computers. That looks like a kind of 2010s-ish Dell. Open the pumps A1 and A2 first. So maybe I need to go and physically open these pumps. Why? For what purpose? Here's a pumping station key. Don't turn on pump A1 or A2. The water is really polluted. I need to figure out why. Mark's accidentally dropped the other tunnel keys into the pool. Couldn't find them. Uh-huh. Well, I'll just yoink these keys. Oh boy, when I just think of the train tracks we could be building in Transport Fever. Right, how do we activate those pumps? I'm assuming it's these, which means I probably need to go down and physically turn them on? Unless there's something to be done with you? No. Kind of feels like a Dead Space level of Isaac, go here, do this, go there, do that. But without the fun gameplay of chopping limbs off of necromorphs. Speaking of which, I recently watched a Let's Play of Dead Space 2. It looked terrible. Really, really terrible. However, the game, I believe, was very well received. OPH. How much of this is really my problem? Could you examine the CD next to the coffee machine on the table next to the door? Is that a CD? The Mahismato 2. Mahismato 2. What could it be? I think giving Isaac a voice was the big mistake made
I have
in
5 packs of camera batteries now.
in Dead Space 2. Ruined the game for me. Not to mention just having other people with you. Workers' protest. Doesn't sound like my problem. I better take note about all this protesting they're doing though. Might be relevant. Hope I didn't need that. But I'm also sure I didn't need that. Don't tell anyone or we'll lose our jobs. My friend at lab gave us the results. Metal in the water goes past their limits for drinking. Tenfold bacteria levels are well above. It's something to do with a new mine, but don't tell anyone. Oh boy.
Intriguing.
Had something like that happen in my old water job. It wasn't a don't tell anyone or we'll lose their jobs, it's more use this information for leverage, but some drinking water pipes were taken out for some construction work, and just all that filth just put into them. Ugh. Try not to think too much about where your drinking water comes from. Worst I ever saw was in a dentist, though. Man, their cold water storage was just filled with gunk and bacteria and nastiness. And no, I want that. I don't know what the keys we got were for. I'm having a hard time understanding what we're meant to be doing anyway. Was Teddy Bear compelling? No. Maybe I should just throw myself off the cliff and down there. But I think I meant to go back into the cliffs for some reason. The mines, rather. Having severe difficulty understanding why. That seems like the way I meant to go, but there's no indication of how to open that door that I can see. I wonder if this game has a dev console for no clips so we can just clip through everything. You know, that might not be the worst thing to look into. Wasn't there something about going down and looking for keys that had dropped into here? Yeah, oh, no, I threw that in there. Any keys in here? Just filthing up all the water for the fins. Okay. I think this is back where I came out, is it not? Yeah, I remember seeing that behind that pane of glass. Now I can go and investigate the room. Didn't need these shins anyway. Down we go. Entrance. Can only be opened when water is not flowing. You expect me to go down into this big old tube to check out the mines. Apparently this information is invaluable. What did I even take a photo of there? Yeesh. This game is making less and less sense. And it wasn't making any to begin with. Broken wall, it had some cracks. You'd think with the cave-in, we'd be more focused on that than a few cracks in a wall. Right, what about you? Maybe what I want to do is just close off everything. No more water allowed in. And that way this thing should not have any water in it. And then I can go into here because the water won't be flowing. It's my best thought. I'll say thought. Remains to be seen if it's my best. Break our legs a bit. Good stuff. I came back after a 2-hour break and I was about to say it seems like Jake is getting the hang of this game. Then he just commented about how confused he was with what was being photographed. Is there really much of a game to get a hang of here? Slay the Spire has some stuff that you should get the hang of. Slay the Spire. Just imagine playing that right now instead. Okay, we'd love to open this, but I'd need a valve handle. Last time I had a valve handle, oh, it's probably specifically that valve handle that I need. And if I had to guess, and I do, getting in there requires a key. Or, not even bothering. There we go. Give me that. I'm sure there are some unearthed, or I suppose earthed mysteries around here. It doesn't matter, we're going to do the only sane thing and just climb into a water tube and surf down into these polluting mines? This isn't photograph worthy, but down we go. Okay, yeah, I would not be doing this. There's no way you could pay me to enter that tube. Just go for it. It's like where you fight the spider boss in House of the Dead 1. Okay, there we go. I really respect your consistency, but you will never, ever defeat me. Oh, okay, yeah, no, let's just climb through these dark tubes. Why are we doing this? Apparently this information is invaluable, but we were just told that the government doesn't really have the money for the budget, so... Are you kidding me? I'd be willing to do this job for good pay. Going around taking photos, complaining about things not being up to standard, that's a life. I kind of did that, but... was it worth it? Well, I enjoyed that job. I enjoyed working for the water company. Right, let's do the Half-Life box puzzle again. I wonder if this game is made for people that played Half-Life, or they don't want people who have played Half-Life playing this because they'll see all the Half-Life source moments. You'd think somebody called Rainy would appreciate a bit more the dangers of climbing into a pipe like that. The problem is definitely not the cleanliness of the pipe.
Well, that's gonna be expensive.
Just give some Finnish migrant a shovel and tell them to clear that path. You'll probably have to explain to them twice. Oh, Ninja, you're asking a bit much. Let's try and have some expectations kept in check here. Definitely gonna have to reread the description of this long play. In fact, why don't I reread it right now? Infra. Pretty good writing with an intriguing story. Very well integrated environmental puzzles. Voice acting that is charming. Can we fact check some of that? Oh man, alive. Barely see. Let's reload the old flashlight.
3 packs left.
Oh yeah. That's good. I can't remember which direction I was coming from, but let's just assume we're going this way. I might have done a 180 there, it was pretty dark. I did a 180 there. "90% of the voice acting seems battery related. Were you not around when we were in the corporate hellhole? That had some talk about tunnels and public transport and grabbing keys from reception. Maybe I shouldn't have brought a camera from the late 1990s and instead like a GoPro. I have a GoPro.
4 packs of flashlight batteries. I have 5 packs of flashlight batteries now.
You said about battery voice acting. Should I rename this Duracell? Quest for Power. Or better yet, Powermonger. Ah, Jesus. This is one of those make your own fun games. Oh. Yeah, but that double energy card won't help me if I don't have the ice cream. Come on, surely that massive load of debris is photo-worthy. The photos don't seem to be doing anything, though. I mean, can you just not take any photos and carry on, or will you get chewed out by your boss?
Did I do that?
No, we're not playing Forspoken. Oh, fun times, this thing again. wanna
Must be
step in the
careful
water?
not to go too deep.
I think we need to explore a bit why this guy can't swim and yet he was sent to these mines. Okay, oh.
I have 5 packs of camera batteries now.
Yes! More battery talk. What? I can't read that. I'll just take a photo of it.
Intriguing.
Um... Okay. I think the implication was that although we had all this beer, we didn't actually have a beer can opener. Or a bottle opener. We finally got one and cracked one open, and all the heavy metals in the water here is affecting our brain when we drink that cool beer.
That's 6 packs of flashlight batteries.
Everything is nothing but battery talk. Okay, can we get that down? Oh, what have we here? Raft is ready for another delivery. Distributor at the open sewers. Long and dangerous journey. Raft can be fully loaded. Is this interesting?
Fascinating.
Oh.
Seven packs of flashlight batteries now.
How high does it go? I really thought he'd stop at 4, but he just keeps going. Clearly, the game is complimenting me on my ability to preserve battery power. Can't even attempt to open this? Come on. I once gave a friend of mine a giant box of mostly expired batteries. I have no idea how he disposed of it. I think it was his birthday or something. I went and got him 2 presents. 1, a massive box of batteries, and 2, a uh-oh. Okay, yes, of course. 2 was a banana saver. Oh, there's floor here, right. It was so dark I thought it was just water. Right. Next time make a delivery, don't trust that idiot with distribution. He's already in great debt. It's the same guy who ruined my logging business. No wonder he lives in sewer. Okay, well. Is all of this really that interesting? Certainly it's so interesting that the battery power on this camera is dying. At least we've got a giant SD card. Oh, hey, makeshift sauna! Now we know we're in Finland. I was thinking everyone was a bit too cheery. Is this worth taking a photo of? No, but Ah, there we go. I almost missed this from living in Scandinavia. Almost. Just kind of chilling in a sauna, but it's best when it's coupled with being able to dive out into the snow outside. Also, the rickety door like that's not going to contain much. Also, I don't have to miss it because there's plenty of baths here in Budapest for a similar experience. I say here in Budapest, I live in Budapest. Alright, so how do we steer this thing? Can we, like, lean over to the side? Yeah, yeah, oh boy. That sewer segment in Half-Life 1 has nothing on this. Also, does this really look safe? Well, I guess it isn't. Come on, over we go.
Someone should get that fixed.
Again, the nonchalant nature of this guy just seems so ill-fitting. Maybe you've got to be finished to understand it. Where's Anon Finn and Kalpa and Max? We need some proper input here. How many photos of this collapsing roof are we meant to take?
Still 4 packs left.
The juice on this camera is dwindling away. But this is invaluable for the company. So like the good wagey we are, we're gonna get this. Oh! This thing must be made of bourbon biscuits or rich teas. I'm not sure if this is the worst segment or the best segment that we've seen so far. Can it not be both? What? I have actually played Myst. I didn't like it. Buried in Time? I don't know. Yeah, and I'm putting this more down to the game than me because I have mastered the turbo tunnels. If I recall well, the last time I played Battletoads on stream, and I can't remember when or why that was, I got the turbo tunnels done in one shot. Really can't remember when or why that would be. I certainly wouldn't have taken a weekly one-shot for Battletoads. I know I can't beat the game. And I doubt someone would put it forward as a punishment game, but possibly. Oh, no. Corner of the pallet raft collided with dirt and it exploded. Many questions. 1, why can't we swim? 2, why are we so afraid of water? 3, this whole pallet thing is a question. Easy does it now. Easy does it. Into the secret Bergman lair. Listen, swimming isn't free. You live on an island, young. Right, yeah, you're not in Terranigma's Christia. Everyone in the UK knows how to swim. Well, I guess actually people from Ayrshire struggle with swimming because it's hard to swim with a plasma TV in your hands. Damn, Proto, that's, even for this place, it's pretty grim. We need to talk on the secret server. Also, my flashlight appears to be glowing now. Is this going to take a turn like Icicle Creek? Oh, what's that place? What's the place like? Fredonia, yeah. We're going to find out that Bergman is actually a Fredonian. And that these mines are digging out spicy rocks. This is really, really awkward to control, by the way. Oh god, I might not be far off. Look at this place. Oh, I've got iodine flowing through my veins right now. Okay, those are mushrooms, right? Okay, I thought those were skeletons. Maybe not quite as bad as I thought, but still pretty bad. Hi everyone, I'm here because I like Jake's Frostpunk videos on YouTube, says Fronema, coming in at quite possibly the worst time for anyone who's coming here with that in mind. Playing a long play that is nothing at all like any of the games I normally run. Let's go and see if we can't see what's going on here. Okay. We didn't want to stop there. And even though we landed on dry land, we still died. Maybe the mushrooms are exceptionally deadly. I'm gonna try one more time though. Although losing the raft is probably not a great idea. This can be photographed, but... yeah, no, okay, getting close to the mushrooms is bad news for us. Sadly, we didn't take our hazmat suit with us. But as long as we got our photos. This is going on our photo bucket account. Well, you see, Golden Deer, I absolutely hate having abandoned long plays on my long playlist because I keep a sheet with all of them right there, so I can reflect on times that I spent. Let's take this risky looking 8. And everyone that I see in red Makes me feel like, oh, like it was a betrayal to myself to drop a game. That said, I'm still glad I dropped Rants. If it ain't Sengoku, then Rants is terrible. Oh god, come on! Oh no. I guess all the uranium-enriched mushrooms are chewing into my boat somehow. This is the Kovarex experiment right here. Oh no, I just don't acknowledge X4. Seldom have I been so betrayed by a game. It was so close to greatness, but there was just no fun to be had. Just menus. Menus full of menus full of menus. Did make me feel even better about Avorion though now. Avorion was great fun. Are we getting off this crazy thing? There we go. Can I go into this water, or is it too deep for us? Wow. I guess we did put on those welly boots we found. Oh no, no. Stubbed my toe and got wet, though. That's a different story. Alright, this feels like we've entered a new area in the game, and it's a new area that we will come back to at a later date. We're not getting all this done in one day. ETA 20 hours or so, and we've been at this for almost 4. So, there's only so much walking simulator fun that any one man can have in any one day. So what we're going to do is we're going to come away from this, and rather than going down all of these sewers and caves, how about we go up, ascend, if you will, a certain kind of spire. Okay, that segue feels like it almost worked and almost sounded convincing. Let's go over.